Nothing lasts forever. If you are a top car company, you are not going to be at the top forever. If you are the world best in football, you cannot beat time.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Immortal Show. My name is Leo, and today I've been looking for I've been looking for a way to describe, to best break down what is happening right now, like in terms of how it affects women, because a lot of people keep, pushing this ideology that I don't like women. I'm always talking about women. No, that's wrong. I like women. I see what women are going through like every day. I see like how ignorant a lot of situations appear and how it would be saved if it just had to do with like a little bit of understanding. So a lot of women have already fall into these circumstances, and a lot are marching towards that way. I want our women back. I want our women the way a woman is supposed to be, because what is going on right now, it's seriously terrible. It's, should I say, pathetic? I don't know, because I just, it's like I went to sleep one day and I woke up and I cannot relate anymore with what's going on in the world, especially in terms of the opposite gender. So that's why sometimes I make these videos and I'm always, hammering on women. And a lot of you out there feel like I have something against women. No, I don't. I have two sisters and my mom. So and I love them very, very much. And I, like I said, I see what women are going through every day, and I felt like if I could only do something about it, because they do it, and they do it with so much arrogance. There is something so terrible when you're doing something ignorant with so much arrogance. But here's my man, Dimanograph. I don't know if that is how he pronounces it, but his handle, that is how I pronounce it, Dimanograph. Here's my man. I'm going to follow him today to give like step-by-step breakdown of what has succeeded in giving birth to what we know today as the radical feminism. Without wasting much of your time, let's get into this.
Nothing lasts forever. If you are a top car company, you are not going to be at the top forever. If you are the world best in football, you cannot beat time. The richest man in the world was once Bill Gates. He's not that anymore. Do you see where I'm going with this? Reality comes for us all. Many women can afford not to live in reality, but only for a short period of time. The brick wall of reality is one that shocks women when they meet it. When they reach a certain age, everything that has been holding them up in Final Fantasy ends. Then everything they have been thinking starts looking like a lie. And many of them can't really handle it. Now let's talk about many of them. Let's say a fine 16 to 17-year-old girl. Every morning she wakes up to like 5 to 10 different good morning messages. Because guys, they help up people, married men did here. The good morning messages are minus the messages that she left unread because maybe she slept up or she had to sleep. Then there are messages from guys that she found unworthy to answer or continue chatting with them. She'll read the messages but leave them hanging. Plus there's many friend requests, some random guys that might get their numbers and call them, and the ones that walk up to them and try to talk to them. Now because of all of this, she doesn't even develop.
I don't know if you can remember, like, do you remember, like, a lot of women are experiencing this right now, and a lot of women have experienced this in the past. Not a lot. Women have experienced, no matter how you look as a woman, you have in one way or the other experienced this, what he's talking about. Remember, I remember back then, I used to have this girlfriend when I was a teenager. Like, wake up, we exchange text messages and all of that. Her inbox was so full that she had to be deleting, messages for more messages to be able to, enter. And it's normal, like within this stage, the early stage of their life, the teenage stage, the women enjoy this sort of attention. They enjoy it, like even up to married men, like he said, up to married men do this, going after a young girl. And that is why you see a lot of guys back then, that is why you see a lot of guys back then, you cannot, not a lot of guys back then, not back then, even up to now, you cannot be able to date someone of a woman of your own age bracket, because she is chilling with the big boys. She is chilling with the big boys. Men are coming in left, right, and center, and women enjoy this. That let's continue. Let's continue. Let's not interrupt the process any further.
Skills to chat. She only answers questions. How are you? Fine. Many of them don't even ask, are you? Now imagine a girl living that life from 16 years to 31 years. She's been in the zone for like 15 years. Now many of these ladies feel that their attention is money. Some of them, if it looks like you can't give them money, they'll stop talking or chatting with you. That's why if you're talking with some girls and you ask them what are they bringing, they will say, my gist. Now, isn't my gist important? Some believe that their gist is equal to money. A few phone calls, many men want to take them out to eat wherever they want to eat and buy them whatever they ask. Now, that 15 years of her being in the zone, some of the guys that were around her because they want to knock, some of them have knock and gone. Some left because no show. The ones that she's using to just get whatever she wants, many of them have either gotten smart or gotten tired of that, so they have moved on. The beauty she once has isn't as what it used to be, and they are younger, hotter, and less smarter ones on the block now. In the morning that she used to get like 30 messages, now it's like 7 messages and 3 are from her family members. All that attention is drying up.
Where's the lie? Like, when you're dealing with Dimanograph, yeah, the question when he talks, I listen to a lot of his clips. Like, he speaks what is in my mind, like as if he's just saying the things that I want to say. Like, where is the lie? Like, this is what you see with women, especially in today's world, in the modern world. Like, there was a time whereby parents could control all of this when social media and phone devices were not in play, when a lot of this can be controlled. Back then, when you have a girlfriend, that's your girlfriend in the neighborhood. That's the one girl that's like the most beautiful woman to you, and that's like the most handsome boy to you as a lady. But with the invention or the introduction of social media, all these different applications, the world is now exposed to a lot of varieties. You see people talking, somebody in Lagos is talking to somebody in Ghana, is talking to somebody in France, and too many distractions. But let's not break this. Let's listen to
What does she do?
Dimanograph.
She messaged one of those guys that she used to find boring. The mumu, instead of him to just answer her questions, he will start trying to chat with her, which will give her back her confidence. Then she'll read his messages and leave it hanging because she has gotten that boost she needed. But guess what? That boost isn't going to last for long. That 7 may drop to 3. And from that 3, 2 of them are by people she doesn't even want to talk with. Many of the guys around her are now married. Many of them don't have her time anymore. Many of the guys around her right now just only want to knock. And she really can't even build them the way she used to.
A lot of women have to understand this. A lot of women need to understand this, because we are having a future of a lot of bitter women, sad, bitter women, and what they are doing is propagating. Like, far back as the days of to go, you see women who have experienced heartbreak because they are trying to look for greener pasture. They are trying to explore. They have left their age bracket. He made mention of an age bracket 15, from the age of 15 to 20 to 31. These women run wild, and without control, without any form of parental control or elderly advice. These people, they run wild and they experience a lot. It's a crazy world. I keep saying this, man. It's a crazy world for women out there, because there are a lot of men out there that are hungry, looking for who to devour. And these women, they fall prey a lot. There used to be a time when if a guy gives a lady something, she's gonna ask, what for? Why are you giving me this? What is this for? What do you want? But it's no longer like that. Nowadays, women feel like they are entitled to whatever is coming to them. They feel like, okay, yeah, you are talking to me, that means I'm supposed to be getting something. You hear things like, I have never used my phone money to buy a phone. I've never subscribed my phone before. Like, you hear some kind of cringe statement, and you keep like looking, how ignorant can this person be, man? How ignorant. Wait, there is a time lapse. There is a time lapse. And all this, because it doesn't last. It doesn't last, that's the truth. It's just, for a brief period of time, and then she's going to move on to the next guy who is going to I don't know. I wish, but you keep talking about all these things, and I don't believe that women don't know this. I don't believe that for a second women don't know it. I know for a fact that women are very, very smart, and I don't believe that they don't know this. But what is going on? Why are they turning a blind eye to it? Why are they listening to the wrong set of people? They are listening to people who have made mistakes that they cannot correct, and they are listening to people who are seeking company in their misery. You see them. I'm not going to be mentioning them, but there are a lot of them in the industry, in the music industry, in the film industry. They are there, they are sad, they are bitter, and they are alone, and they are pushing in negative concepts into the young ones that are coming on. And these young women, they are just like, you see a lot of people making the most cringe-worthy women their mentor, their mama. You see, hear things like, I was coming across a conversation whereby Bobrisky is a lady's mentor, is a lady's mama. Like, so you have to wake up. You have to wake up, guys, because I'm not saying this. I'm not talking about women to condescend or to poke fingers or any of that. I'm not saying this. I'm saying this because I need women to be cheerful. I need women to take their place back in life, so that we will start correcting a lot of things that are going wrong. Because women, I believe a lot in women, and I believe a lot in their contribution to society. But these days, their contribution to society, and you see a lot of men are shying away from marriage. A lot of men are leaving the concept of marriage because men see all this. Like, today is Friday now, you go to the club, women are going to outnumber men in every club by, like, you could let's say 100 women to 30 men in every club. You're going to see this, and these women have boyfriends, some have husbands and all of that. You're going to be seeing all of this in the club. So, and men are seeing this, they are seeing this, and you see a lot of men these days have put tags on women, and it's very, very dangerous, because men are no longer concerned about how they make a woman feel. It's painful, it's hurting me, because you see, men are hurting women, and they are no longer concerned about how they make a woman feel. They're just like, and a woman, I beg, leave that one. You hear some kind of slangs that hit you hard, and you wonder, how did these people bring this upon themselves? I'm not saying that all men are good, but to a large extent, a lot of women have brought this upon themselves. A lot of women. Let's continue to roll this tape. Let's continue to roll this tape. The monograph is making sense, and this is how radical feminism is giving birth to.
But she only needed 2 or 3 guys to keep up with her monthly spending. Now, because of age and the failing economy, she has to get that number up to 5, but she really can't because of age. It can't be almost like the same thing some feminists they go through. When they're young, it is cute, because many guys where they agree to waiting then they talk, just want knock them. The other guys where they around them, maybe they want change their mind. So she they get better attention. The ones where want knock, they don't knock, or some of them go no go, so they don't work out. The ones where want change their mind, they don't give up, but they got better things to be doing. So what next for them? Either they become more radical or they go abandon ship. At this point, even if they abandon ship, many people know they trust them. Or your good friend age don't come up, then loneliness sets in. Men understand loneliness because they met it at a very early age, and they handle it well. That's why.
And that is the birth of feminism. That is the birth. When a woman, see, I don't care how good you have it when you're young, I'm advising women, you better attach yourself to that man that is going to be there for you for the rest of your life. Don't spend that time or waste that man's time chasing things that are going to end. Because when it starts clocking, say, it's not men's fault. It's not, because people keep trying to make it like it's a mental thing. It's not a mental thing. It's deeper than that. Because men will always get attracted to younger women. It's normal. You ought to know this by now. So when you are in the peak, when you are hot, make use of that time. Make use of it. Hold your man down and stay with him. The attention will be coming in from left, right, and center. It's a temptation. I don't know how women feel about that. I'm not a woman, so I'm not in a position to tell women how they should handle that kind of attention. But it's like I said, it's a temptation. It's like somebody who is rich and can do anything that they want to. It's a temptation. You have to put it in check. If not, you're going to end up getting to 30. The population of men that are asking you out will start to dwindle immediately, rapidly, because of age. It's not a mental thing. It's not a man's fault. It's just how they are wired. If you're a woman in your late 30s, you will find it difficult to keep a man, because men will always go for something younger, and that's just the fact. A woman that is younger will always attract a man's attention. So that's just the fact. So women need, I don't know how to say this, but women need to go back to the root. I was talking to a lady the other day. I was like, ask your moms. Forget all these women that you see in the industry right now. They don't know jack about anything it means to be a woman. They don't know shit. Forget them. Go back to your roots. Ask your mothers, how were they able to manage it? You hear stories from our mothers whereby they say, when I was with your father, I had many suitors coming to ask for my hand in marriage. In marriage, not that they want to date me. In marriage, I had many suitors. Even though your father did not have money, I stay with him. And you hear all those kind of stories, and you are asking yourself, what is going on now? And women are like, men, they just want to eat you and go. That is because of the society is messed up. Like I said, the game is rigged. Social media came and it rigged the whole thing, and today we are suffering. Men are blaming the women are blaming the men, but we all, men, women, we need to go back to our roots. We need to come and search for the word discipline, because that's what's affecting us all right now. It's not the woman's fault, it's not the man's fault, it's our fault. As a gender, we need to search for the word discipline. I'm sorry I've taken much of your time. This is a very crucial topic, and a lot of people need to, get in line with this and understand what's going on. Please, if you are liking these videos, if you love what we do here, please like, share, subscribe these videos. It will boost our morale to do more for you. And until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Stay safe.